Okay, so let me guess. You spent years, a ton of money, earning that degree. You polished your resume until it shines, and you fired it off into the digital void. But all you're hearing back is, well, nothing, just silence. Let's get into why. Because the rules of the hiring game have completely changed, and it's about time you learned how to win.
You've probably sent out dozens, right? Maybe even 100 applications. You've hit up all the big job sites, you've put in the hours, you've checked every single box they told you to check. And what do you get for all that effort? Zero replies. You're being ghosted. And honestly, it's one of the most frustrating feelings in the world. But here's the thing, it's not just you. This is a huge problem for so many graduates right now. So what is going on here? What's causing this, this ghosting epidemic? You've done everything you were supposed to, so why the total silence? In that silence, it lets the doubt creep in, doesn't it? You start asking yourself these questions. Is my college not good enough? Did I pick the wrong field? Is the whole job market just broken? But what if the real reason is something completely different? The simple truth is this: the rules of the game have totally flipped. And most colleges, well, they just haven't caught up to this new reality of how companies actually hire people.
See, back in the day, companies would hire you based on your potential. Your degree was your ticket in the door, and they'd invest months training you. Well, that era is over, gone. Now it is all about proof. Companies expect you to be ready from day one. They just don't have the time or the money to train you from scratch anymore.
What they want is this: day one readiness. It means you can walk in on Monday morning, open up a laptop, and start solving their real-world problems with almost no hand-holding. That is the new ticket into the game. Now, if you're coming from a Tier 2 or Tier 3 college, this might sound intimidating, but listen, it's actually your secret weapon. You know why? Because skills are blind. They don't care about your college's brand name. If you can prove you can do the work, you can beat out anyone for the job. But how exactly do you prove it? To get it, you've got to get inside the interviewer's head. They aren't just trying to find the best candidate. No, they are absolutely terrified of hiring the wrong one. Think about it. A bad hire costs them time, money, and maybe even a talking to from their boss. So to protect themselves, they look for one thing, and one thing only: proof. We call them receipts. These are not your textbook definitions. These are tangible, real-world stories and examples of you actually putting your knowledge into action to solve a problem. This is what most candidates do, and it's a huge mistake. The interviewer asks about a skill, and they just recite a definition they memorized from a textbook. To an interviewer, this screams, "I have zero practical experience." It's an instant red flag. A winning receipt, on the other hand, always has this simple structure. You start with the context, where and when. You describe your specific action, what you did, and then you deliver the results, what happened because of your action. See? That's how you turn that potential energy into solid proof. So, okay, you know you need to build up these stories. But who are you going to practice with? Your friends? Your parents? They love you. They're going to tell you your answers sound great no matter what. They're a biased audience. What you really need is an unbiased mirror, something that tells you the cold, hard truth. So the real question becomes, how do you get a realistic test drive? How can you actually experience the pressure and the tough questions of a top-tier interview before your dream job is on the line? Well, that's exactly the problem a new kind of tool is designed to solve. It's a skills simulator, and it's called Kinetic AI. You can think of it as that unbiased mirror we were just talking about. It's a tool built specifically for this new age of hiring. It's designed to give you a real, no BS reality check on where your skills actually stand. And this is where it all comes together. The entire goal is to help you transform your academic knowledge, your potential energy, into that demonstrated, real-world skill that employers are desperate for. That's your kinetic action. So how does it work? It's pretty straightforward. First, you tell it your goal, say data analyst at 15 LPA. Then, you face an AI that acts like a strict but fair manager. It pushes you, it demands proof, and it can spot a fake textbook answer from a mile away. Afterwards, you get an honest scorecard. Are you day one ready, almost there, or not ready? And most importantly, it shows you exactly what you need to do to close that gap. So you see, it's a few things all rolled into one. It's your strict manager to practice with. It's a skills simulator to test your abilities. It's that unbiased mirror for honest feedback. And, well, it's kind of like a career cheat code for this crazy new job market. So it's time to take back control. Stop blaming your college. Stop blaming the market. The market is what it is. Your college gave you the foundation. What happens next? That is 100% up to you. And this is the main thing I want you to remember. Your degree is potential energy. It's stored up, it's valuable, but it isn't doing anything on its own. You have to be the one to convert that potential into real, tangible, kinetic action that an employer can see and, more importantly, value. So I'll just leave you with this question. Are you ready to stop guessing and start knowing? Ready to find out exactly where your weak spots are, fix them with laser precision, and then walk into your next interview feeling absolutely unstoppable? The power to prove yourself is right there, in your hands.